Happy Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. This video here is for my documentation purposes. I'm weighing this morning at 145 pounds. And this journey of being in recovery, mostly I know, whatever out there that don't know, 2025 I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. 2025 I was also healed from pancreatic cancer. Went through 12 rounds of chemo, had a Whipple surgery, had stones while I was having chemo, and now, gaining weight is a struggle for me. I was weighing routinely between 155 and 150. Now, last couple of weeks I've been 145, 147. Prior to my diagnosis, I had lost over 110 pounds through working out, through not drinking, through taking my health serious, right, and working out every day. So before I got diagnosed, I was weighing like 162. 170 around there. In July of 2024, I weighed in at 171. So basically, like a year and a half ago, I weighed 170, right? Basically, like a year ago. And now I'm routinely weighing between 147 and 145 pounds. So it's been making me question a lot, am I still strong? And even if I'm still a man, like I'm an 80s kid, right? I was born in 1977. I grew up in the 80s. I was a teenager in the 90s. All of my role models from the 80s and 90s are big, strong guys, right? My favorite wrestlers are The Ultimate Warrior, Lex Luger, Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, Sting, right? My role models growing up were Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dorian Yates, Flex Wheeler, John Ray, Lee Priest, football players I looked up to, Junior Seau, Lawrence Taylor, Carl Banks, Ronnie Lott, Brian Bosworth, Steve Atwater, Christian Okoye, the list goes on and on. The point is this, that I grew up idolizing big, strong men, right? And I prided myself on being a strong man, I went a year straight doing 1,000 push-ups a week. I did that for a year straight. I did over 52,000 push-ups from March of 23 to March 2024. I was running 9 to 10 miles every week for almost 9 months, right? Up until I got diagnosed, up until I got sick. But the point of this video is that I had to ask myself questions like, bro, am I still a man? Like, what is a man, right? A man is supposed to be strong, he's supposed to be tough, he's supposed to be big, he's supposed to be, have muscles, right? And now I routinely get up and I weigh 145 pounds. Well, I think my lowest weight throughout my whole journey, I think I weighed at one point 138 pounds. I haven't weighed 140 pounds since I was a freshman in high school, right? I've had to come to grips with really asking myself what a man is, right? And I realize now that a man, a provider, right? A man's a provider, it's a protector. I believe now that process of this journey, I've realized that a man is not only big and strong, right? It's not just having muscles. Being a man has more to do with the character of your spirit, your integrity. How do you live your life? Are you dependable? Are you honest? Do you sacrifice for others? Do you put others' needs before yourself? Do you put your family's needs before yourself? Are you praying for your family? Are you leading your family biblically? And now at 49 years old, well, I'll be 49 in August, right? I'm 48 right now. I realize the greatest example of being a man is Jesus Christ. He's the ultimate role model, man. And this video is also to remind myself and to keep myself positive, pep talk for me, to not get discouraged when I can't work out, because working out is tough for me now. Like, the actual workout is easy. I could work out. I could pretty much do everything that I could do before. I really can't lift weights, right? But if I wanted to, I could run. If I wanted to, I could do it. I could probably do 500. I could probably do 400 push-ups today if I really wanted. But it's the after effects, right? Because of my body being compromised, right? After the workout, I'll be in pain for like a week or two. It's crazy. But that to make me redefine what a man is. And what I'm understanding now is being a man has a lot to do more, and really is all about the character of how you live your life, your integrity. Are you an honest person? Are you a faithful person? Are you a dependable person? Are you a sober person? So all this to say that in this day and age, we got the world leading us in a lot of different directions. But we need to follow Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. The Bible gives us the roadmap to live life and live it well, so that you can be immortal. Because I do believe the day I take my last breath, I will be in heaven with Jesus Christ, praising Him for all of time. And my legacy, besides strength, besides discipline, besides courage, besides being high level, my legacy, I want it to be Jesus. I want people to know and to understand and to remember that, man, Mick was always talking about Jesus, man. He was always talking about Jesus, so that my sons, my children, our children, my bloodline, my wife, they can follow Jesus, man. And that's the legacy I want to live here on this earth, man. Jesus. So that when you look and you think about Mickey D. Rosa, yeah, that's my full name, Mickey D. Rosa. You look at Mickey D. Rosa's life and you think about me, man. Because one day I ain't going to be here, man. Bible says we're like a vapor in the wind, right? A wave tossed in the ocean. One day I'm not going to be here forever, man. In the physical form in this earth. But I will be in heaven, eternity, living and praising Jesus up there in heaven forever. Oh, when it's all said and done, man, I want more done than said, right? But I also want my legacy to always point to Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Following Jesus, following him no matter what, even if it costs me my life, that's what being a man is. Be active, be grateful, express that gratitude to physical movement. Follow Jesus Christ, the one true God. Be high level, y'all.